Hello and welcome to my video post for Child and Youth Studies 4423, Psychosocial Care of Children. My name is Desiree Day and I am a 4th year Child and Youth Studies student at the Mount. I am a dog mom, so here's a picture of myself and my Aussie Border Collie puppy, Milo. I will be presenting 3 topics to you today, including animal-assisted therapy, fantastical play and imaginary companions, and then supporting medically fragile children and families. First article that I would like to share with you is one by Spike 2019 on animal-assisted therapy. The main points that I took from this article is the importance of self-care for healthcare staff working with infants, children, youth, and families. So interactions with a professionally trained dog handled by an AAT, trained child life specialist, can increase their moods, decrease their stress, and increase their psychosocial well-being. Just by petting or playing with the dog has all of these benefits. Healthcare staff are better prepared to care for and meaningfully interact with their patients when they use self-care techniques such as AAT to ease or prevent their stress, anxieties, burnout, and emotional exhaustion, all of which are factors that can be associated with caring for critically ill children and their families. So for example, a healthcare worker may have to share some really upsetting news with a child and their family, which can create a lot of anxiety for them. Interacting with an AAT dog before having this conversation can help ease that anxiety and help them better prepare for that conversation, which is then beneficial to both the healthcare worker as well as the child and the family. The next article I would like to share with you is Fantastical Play and Imaginary Companions by Brown and McCarroll 2019. The main point I took from this article is that child life specialists can use imaginary companions such as teddy bears to help children open up about their emotions and/or worries. Chronically ill children often spend a lot of their time in hospitals where they are away from their friends whom they would typically depend on to talk about their feelings or share their fears with. Through imaginary companions, these children can create a social bond that allows them to express, manage, and cope with their emotions. So for example, a child may be more comfortable sharing their fears that they have about an upcoming procedure with their teddy bear or other imaginary companion than they might be with a doctor or a nurse. The last article I'm going to talk about is Supporting Medically Fragile Children and Their Families by Luckenbill and Zod 2017. The main takeaway from this article is that after hospitalization, children can have a difficult time transitioning out of the hospital and back into school or preschool. So adding medical props and play to the classroom curriculum can help the child and their classmates understand and cope with what has happened while also addressing their fears. So the child life specialist, childcare staff, and families should work together to develop activities that best meet the needs of the individual child. Some tools that can be used in the classroom to help toddlers cope include providing images of absent parents, reading books about going to the doctor, water play with syringes, tubing, and medicine cups, and showing that faces are still behind the masks, which is especially relevant today with the COVID-19 pandemic. I just wanted to mention an example of a child in the article who was adjusting to life at preschool after hospitalization. So the staff created a space that he would be comfortable in, free of fears and triggers, by including medical activities, making the space smell of lavender instead of bleach when cleaning, and allowing him to play with the gloves before diapering. All of these approaches were to help the child feel safe in the space so that they could adjust gradually. So here is just a wonderful photo I found on American Kennel Club website of a therapy dog in hospital, just showing how much positivity this type of therapy can bring to children, families, and staff who are likely experiencing a lot of worry and stress. So it's a really great program. And from that, I just wanted to add that child life specialists, healthcare staff, teachers, parents, and caregivers, and all other people who care for children need to work collaboratively to plan activities and care plans for children who spend time in hospitals. There are many tools that can promote the psychosocial well-being of children and their families, including animal-assisted therapy and other therapies, imaginary companions and fantastical play, and medical play objects and activities. Lastly, here's a quote to draw this presentation together and to leave us on a positive note, which is that in the midst of sadness and worry, there is always something that someone can do to bring a ray of sunshine into the life of others. All right, thank you so much for watching and listening. Take care.